All right, what we're talking about today is how Jimi Hendrix used his thumb to play 5 different chords. First things first, the first chord that he used his thumb is to play a major chord. And how you do that is you take your thumb, reach over the top, and fret the note. And I'm at the 5th fret. We're going to do everything, 5th fret, we're going to do everything as an A. So fret the low E string at the 5th fret. You're going to mute the A string. Then your 3rd finger goes onto the D string at the 7th fret. Your middle finger goes onto the G string at the 6th fret. And then your 1st finger goes onto the B string at the 5th fret. And you can either choose just to play those and then mute the high E if you like, or you can flatten out your finger and play the high E at the 5th fret. I would do both. So the first chord, that's the first chord he played, was a major. And that's an A major because the lowest note of that shape is an A. So that's an A major. Now, the second chord that Hendrix did was he took the same A major shape and he just added his pinky onto the high E string at the 7th fret. Now that's a add 9 chord. So that's an A add 9. The second type of chord that Jimi did was the same exact shape, and all we're going to be moving around here is your pinky. That's to get some different chords. The second chord, you take your pinky and put it at the 7th fret on the B string. And that's the 6th chord, so that would be A6. Now, the 4th chord Jimi did was he took his pinky and put it on the G string at the 7th fret. And that's the suspended 4 chord. And seriously, I would practice that with your barring the B string at the 5th fret and the high E at the 5th fret, because a lot of what Jimi did was he would do flourishes or go back and forth between the chords, like for example, like this. I'm taking the A add 9 chord, pulling off with my pinky to a major chord, or you could hammer on. And you do the same thing with the 6th chord. And you do the same thing with the suspended 4 chord. And the other thing, oh, I'm sorry, I was going to do 5 chords. Here's the 5th chord. It's a little more difficult, and it's almost exactly the same, but you're leaving one note out. So you do the thumb at the 5th fret, mute the A string with your thumb, D string 7th fret, mute the G string, and then play the first finger is exact same at the 5th fret, barring at the 5th fret on the B and E string. And that's a 5 chord, okay? And you can add the 9. So that's a 5 add 9. And here's the other thing that makes using your thumb, and what Hendrix did makes this fantastic and very usable, is it's just like a bar chord. It's like an alternative bar chord. You can move it around, you know. So I'm going to play, let's do B, A, G, but I'm going to do all the flourishing with the different type of chords. So I'm going to start with a major, add a 9, down to A6, down to G suspended 4, So that was the 5 add 9 to 5. I'm having some tuning issues today. But anyway, so that's how Jimmy did that. And that's how you can use your thumb to play 5 different chords. And I got a bonus 6th chord for you. Not the 6th type of chord, but a 6th type of chord. If you go down here to F, right? What Jimmy would do is he would lift his middle finger and let the G string ring. And like hammer on with his middle finger at the G string at the 2nd fret. So if you go, you get a, and then another thing that Jimmy would do, or you heard it earlier in Little Wing, when I played Little Wing earlier, that type of stuff with the G5, the 5 add 9 shape. They're like, oh, I have another bonus chord that, now this is not what Jimi Hendrix did. I don't recall Jimi Hendrix did, but it's what Stevie Vaughn did using the thumb. So it's a 7 sharp 9 chord. So really you're getting 7 different chords out of this lesson. So it's the same thumb on the low E string, mute on the A string, 7th fret on the D string, mute the G, and then I'm using my pinky to cover the B string and the high E string at the 8th fret. And that's a A7 sharp 9. If you ever heard the song Crossfire by Stevie Vaughn off of the In Step album, at the end of the song he's going, I haven't played it in a long time, so bear with me, I'm just playing it from memory right now. Anyway, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and have a great holiday.